my channel. My name is Aysha. If this is your first time checking me out, thank you so much for stopping by. I'd love it if you subscribe down below. In today's video, I'm so excited to bring you guys my picks for the Sephora VIB Sale 2017. If you guys have zero clue what the Sephora VIB Sale is, basically it is a sale that Sephora puts on 2 times a year. So in the spring, it usually happens in April, and you save 15%, and in the winter, I believe it ranges in between 15 to 20% depending on what level of a Beauty Insider or VIB or like VIB Rouge member you are. This year for VIB Rouge members, it is starting on April 18th to April 24th, and then for all the other members, it's happening on April 19th to the 24th. So VIB Rouge members just get 1 extra day, which is awesome because products don't sell out then. So I'm gonna share what products that I'll be picking up specifically at the end of this video so you guys can see what is in my cart and what is my wish list. But if you guys wanna see my recommendations for you, then just keep on watching. I just remembered actually, if you'll be shopping online during the Sephora VIB sale, I would highly recommend you get an EBATES account. I'll have the link down below. If you guys don't know what EBATES is, basically you get cash back for shopping online, and Sephora usually has 4%, but they might be doing 8% I believe for the VIB sale, and that will save you a total of like 23% off of all the products. Basically you shop through that website, like you go on the website, you click Sephora, and you should do your normal shopping, and then once you check out and everything, then you get cash back, 8% cash back on your total. So you're saving a lot of money. Definitely, if you're shopping online, use EBATES. I will have my link down below. It is a referral code, so feel free to use it if you'd like. If not, you can just search EBATES and do some shopping. The first product is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder in the shade Medium Deep. I have an entire video on this, but basically this is the good old Laura Mercier Translucent setting powder, but for deeper skin tones. So if you do have a deeper skin tone, then I would highly recommend picking this up. I love it. I've been using it for the past month, and I'm just so happy I purchased it. I think it's amazing, especially for the summertime. It has a bit of like a golden warmth to it, so it really warms up your skin tone. It's the exact same formula as the Laura Mercier powders, so you guys know that is literally a cult favorite. Like, they literally put it on Sephora as a cult favorite. And it's just a really amazing product. So it is a little pricey. It's around like $50, $52 in Canada. I don't really know, at $38, maybe something like that in the US. So you can save some coin by purchasing it during the Sephora VIB sale. If you guys want to see a full review on it, then I will have the link as a card. The video as a card right over here. So the second product is also another cult favorite, beauty blenders. I mean, you can never have enough of them. This one is a new one. I always have to have a backup in case something happens to mine. But as you can see, I love me some beauty blenders. Oh my god, that just flung across my room. Beauty blenders are just essential for makeup application in my opinion, so I would highly recommend just picking it up. They don't really go on sale. I think they're originally like $20 in the US. They're around $30 in Canada, so if you can save some money on it, I would highly recommend picking one of these up. Or 2 or 3 or 4, however many you want. So the next thing is actually something that I don't have and I will be purchasing for the Sephora VIB sale, but that is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I'm sure you guys have heard of it if you're into makeup. This literally took the internet by storm. Everyone loves it. And I've been putting off the purchase for so long. Honestly, I'm not even purchasing it for myself. It's gonna be included in my giveaway. So I figured I might as well pick it up when it's 15% off. So yeah, that is a really, really great palette. I hear nothing but great things. The only reason that I'm not picking it up for myself is because I could literally dupe the entire eyeshadow palette from colors that I have in other palettes. And I just don't feel like getting a palette that I already have colors for, you know, if that makes sense. But if you don't have any cranberry, golds, warm shades, then that's a really, really great palette. There's tons of makeup tutorials that you guys can see online, and that is an eyeshadow palette I think would be worth saving some money on. The next couple palettes are all my favorites. This one is the Tartelette in Bloom palette, and this is by Tarte, obviously, and this is what it looks like. I'm actually wearing it on my eyes today. I went for a very simple look, but this palette is definitely my favorite. I used it so much last year. Anytime that I'm just going for an eyeshadow look that I don't really have to think about, I always pick this up. It's definitely more on the cool tone side. I mean, there are a little more mauve, rose tones, but it's definitely a little more cool tone, which is surprising because I don't really like cool tones, but I mean, you can see on my eyes, it just creates a really dreamy eye and has all the perfect matte shades. And Firecracker right over here, you can see I've created quite a dent. It's definitely my favorite shimmer shade. This one's really good too, but it's a little more chunky glitter. So if you like that, then you would like this palette, but I would recommend picking this up. I think it's just a great, like I mentioned, like everyday palette. Don't really have to think about it. Works for a ton of different skin tones. And these shadows over here, Smoke Show and Activist, double as a shadow liner. They're really pigmented and they create a really, really nice shadow, soft eyeliner. So I use this. These are the two shadows I only ever use when I'm trying to create a soft winged out look, and altogether I just really love this palette. The next palette is the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. I do have a tutorial on this, so if you guys want to see how it looks on my skin tone in a look, then you can check it out right over here. Wow, I haven't opened this in like a week, so I just got like a huge gush of artificial peach flavor, which I personally like. If you guys don't like that, you may want to skip out on this palette because it's definitely very strong. But I think this palette is so amazing. These two colors over here, Puree and Summer Yum, can really help you transform any look in this palette because there are a lot of shimmers, but these two colors, like, they just work so well on deeper skin tones. And then these two colors are really nice as well, especially for like a brow bone highlight. And I think this is just a really great all-around palette. I don't really understand why people have some mixed reviews on it. I think the pigmentation is amazing. I love the warm shades. I don't really dabble too much into these purples. However, if you do like deep purples, that could work as well. But I think these colors sort of work into the trend of that peachy, glowy, warm bronze summer look. So the last eyeshadow palette is also by Tarte. This is the Tarteist Pro palette. It looks like this. I also have a tutorial using this if you guys want to check it out. But this is really great because if you're someone who, if you're someone who wants to dabble into color but doesn't really know how and maybe is a little intimidated with color, I think this is a really great palette because it definitely does have some colorful tones. For example, this color Mod and Drama, Whimsy, No Filter, like these sort of shades are really nice bright colors. And then you also have some foiled shadows over here to really transform your look, and the Great Big Mirror. So I think it's just all around a really great palette. If you're someone who doesn't maybe have a lot of eyeshadow palettes and just wants one really good quality palette to dabble into all the time, create different various looks, then I would recommend getting this one. So if you've always wanted to try a high-end primer, I think that this is a really great time to do that as well. The one that I would recommend is the Too Faced Hangover Primer, and I think this is really great, especially for the summer months. It's not a super heavy primer, and although it is moisturizing because it has coconut water in it, it's moisturizing and hydrating, but without the greasy feel. It definitely soaks up into your skin, and it leaves your face a little tacky so that when you put on your foundation, it sticks to it really nicely. So it's great for the summer because your face will not melt off, and it does really do a great job at priming. And I'm not one that likes coconut. I actually hate the smell of like coconut butter and that sort of thing, or coconut oil, but this smells really, really good. It almost smells like the tropics. Like, I don't know, I love the smell of this. If I didn't already have another extra tube of this, I would definitely be repurchasing this with the 15% off. So another really great thing about this sale is that you can dabble into more high-end, more luxury makeup and save a little bit of coin on it. So I would really recommend getting a high-end foundation that maybe you had your eye on for a long time, or I don't know, you just happened to come across the day before the sale and you're like, why not wait for the sale? The one that I would recommend is the Lancome Teintadol Ultra 24-Hour Makeup. I find this so funny that now all these big beauty gurus like Nikki Tutorials, Patrick Starr, recently just talked about it. They're getting into this and they really love it, and that makes me so happy because if y'all have been supporters of my channel for a while, you already know that all I do is ever rave about this, and it's such an amazing foundation. Amazing for if you're going to long wearing events. If you're going to an event and you need your makeup to last really long, then this is like your go-to best bet. For brides, it's really good, although it has broad spectrum SPF 15, but this does not cause flashback. Mine is in the shade 460 Suede W, by the way. and I think it's just a great foundation. It's definitely in the luxury foundation sort of market, but you can save some money with the VIB sale, so that is a good one that I'd recommend picking up. And another one that I'm actually picking up is the Hourglass Vanish Stick. I've heard nothing but amazing things about it, so I figured because it's the VIB sale, I might as well pick it up and see how it is. Another really great thing about Sephora is that if you don't like the products, you can just return them. So especially for foundations, you might take it home and wear it for a week or so and just really not fall in love with it. You can always just return it, even if you've, like, you know, worn it out and stuff. So I think that's really great. I'm really excited to get the Hourglass foundation. I really hope it lives up to the hype. I have not heard many bad things about it, and Jackie Aina really loves it. And whatever Jackie Aina loves, I love. So yeah, I'm really excited to get that one. So this is a bronzer that I absolutely love. I use this in every single tutorial pretty much. As you guys can see, it's definitely hitting pan. But this is a really great bronzer for deeper skin tones. Actually, I probably wouldn't get it if you're any deeper than me. I'm not really sure if it would show up, but I'm wearing it today. I'm not wearing any contour or anything, so that deep warmth that you see around my face is from this baby. This is the Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil Deep Tan Matte Bronzer, and keyword matte. I love matte bronzers because it kind of just looks like your skin has those natural contours and warmth to it. This also smells like chocolate. It smells so good. Oh my god, it literally smells so good. It also tastes like chocolate, so whenever I'm bronzing and I get a couple like sprays in my mouth, I'm like, nice little treat. But this is a really great bronzer. My cousins have actually tried it as well. They really like it. If you're any lighter than me and you're worried that this might pull a little too warm or dark on you, they also have a Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer, and I hear amazing things about this one. So I think that just generally the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzers, both the milk chocolate and the dark chocolate bronzers, are just really, really great. So I'd recommend picking one up if you haven't already. This is the Makeup Forever Starlit Powder. I could not for the life of me find my other one, but I have both the shades 12, and then I also have 15, which is more of a rose gold. Basically, it is like a loose pigment. But when I say pigment, this is literally one of the most intense, like you can see that on my finger. It is so freaking gorgeous. I used this in a recent tutorial actually. I used the rose gold shade, which is actually the one that I use the most. But these can be doubled as highlighters. They can be used on your eyes, they can be used on your lips. They can also be mixed in with some sort of like liquid and make it into like a liquid product or whatever. I think these are great powders. They did an amazing job on the formula. Makeup Forever is kind of that really professional grade product, but they're available in Sephora, so you can definitely save some money by picking this up. I promise you, you guys will not be disappointed. Like, this is amazing. Okay, so next I have a ton of lip products to recommend. The first ones are the Too Faced Melted Matte Liquefied Matte Long Wear Lipstick. This is a mouthful. They recently came out with a couple new colors as well, but this is definitely my favorite, one of my favorite liquid lipstick formulas, if not my favorite in general. I think this is really great. The shades that they have are amazing because, as you can see, like from these three, they have really bright and colorful lipsticks as well. So if you guys do like to dabble into color, I wore this blue one in a tutorial and you guys loved it. They're just like so fun for the summer. And then they also have neutrals. So this is one of my favorite browns ever. This is Naughty by Nature, and I always use Cool Girl with it as well. If you guys want to see swatches of these, I have an entire video. I will have it linked right over here for you guys. I have an entire video lip swatching all 17 shades that they have. I don't have the summer collection yet, so when I get that, I will do an updated lip swatch video for you guys. The next liquid lipstick, I'm sure you guys can probably guess what it is. It's one of my favorites. Actually, it is my favorite liquid lipstick color ever. This is Ashton by Anastasia Beverly Hills. Like, you guys know how much I love this. If you don't, I love this a lot, and I think this is a great color for a bunch of different skin tones. This personally on me looks like a nude, so this is kind of my go-to shade. Actually, it's kind of like a dirty peach nude, so it's definitely been my go-to shade for the entire year basically. I think it'll look great in the summer, it looks amazing in the winter, and it's just my favorite. Now, this isn't my favorite formula, but I think if you're just looking for one liquid lipstick that will be amazing for all year round and It just looks really good on deeper skin tones. Then Ashton, I promise you, this will not disappoint you. Like, it is, I'm just so obsessed with this, honestly. I'm obsessed. So I have a couple more liquid lipsticks left, but I do have a gloss that I want to show you guys as well because I often pair it with my Ashton. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Creamy Peach Lip Oil, and this is in the shade Papa Don't Peach. It's definitely my favorite, and a ton of you guys were actually letting me know that you purchased Papa Don't Peach after I kept talking about it, and you guys love it as much as I do. So I love hearing that my recommendations are actually products that you guys love as well. So this is the one color that I would recommend picking up if you are a medium to deep skin tone. I think it's the most flattering on our skin tones, and it looks so beautiful. This is like a really comfortable what's it called, lip gloss. It's not sticky at all, but it's super moisturizing, and I find they last a pretty long time, especially if you have a liquid lipstick underneath. But they just smell so good, and oh my god. And it's kind of cool, like, when you apply this, especially over a liquid lipstick, it kind of evens out the cracks in your lips, and it makes it look like more plump or something. I don't really know how to describe it, but it's such a great product, and this is probably my favorite shade in the entire range. So if you're gonna get one, I would just recommend getting this one. So the next couple liquid lipsticks are a new one by Makeup Forever. These are the Makeup Forever Artist Matte Liquid Lipsticks, and these are the colors over here. I have 5 of them. So I have the shade 109, and then this one is 101, I have 105, 103, and then 107. So these are really great. They're kind of a newer formula. I believe they're formulated with clay, so that is really supposed to make sure that it doesn't crumble on your lips and look very dry or cakey, and I think that's definitely true. These are definitely one of the thinnest liquid lipsticks I've ever worn that are still super opaque. Like, these are not streaky one bit. The only con is that they don't have many shades. Like, these, I believe there's like 1 or 2 other shades, but they're all sort of in this neutral line. So I'm really hoping they come out with more colors because this is like one of my favorite formulas that I've ever tried. They're not drying. They literally last so long. They're transfer proof, like they do not transfer at all, and they're just so good. So if you guys find at least one color that works for you, I would recommend picking one of these up. This color 109 would be really great for deeper skin tones. I believe it's called Praline. And then 107 I actually just used in a tutorial yesterday, and it looks really nice as well. It is a little, it can make you look a little dead, but I think it's one of those cool colors that just adds something else to your makeup collection. Ooh, I forgot to mention these as well for eyes. These are the Tarte Clay Pot liners. I have them in this cute little satchel over here. And I used this in my most recent tutorial, the festival makeup that you guys loved. So thank you so much for the love on that video, by the way. But these are the shades that I have. In that tutorial, I used the shade Fairy Wings, which is the purple, and then the mint color right over here, which is kind of like an aqua. And these are really nice. I also have a brown one that I used to create this wing today. But these are really great gel liners. I find they don't dry out as fast as other gel liners. And I just really like the colors. Like, they're just so beautiful. They have a lot of pastel colors. They have shimmer colors as well. They just look so gorgeous. They're super pigmented. They're not patchy. And I think they're great. I also use this to cut my crease. So when I'm doing like fun tutorials, you guys will probably see me using this a lot, because even just like with my look today, I just love how they add such like a fun pop of color. So last but not least, I have one skincare product. This is the Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm, and I've used this a lot. It's kind of janky looking. That's how much I've used already, and I've had this for about like 3, almost 4 months now. So this lasts a really long time. But if you guys aren't aware of what cleansing balms are, basically they are like, they're a balm, and then once you mix it around your hand, they melt into sort of like an oil, and this removes your makeup. So if you have like really intense makeup, for example, you just smooth a little bit of this in your hands, and then you can literally like wipe off all the makeup. Like, all I do is just massage my face and all the makeup is like melted off. I absolutely hate using makeup wipes on my face because, oh, just thinking about it, I just hate the feeling. It leaves my skin like almost like slimy, and I don't like the tugging and everything. I feel like it's not like very good for your skin either. It also stings my eyes. My eyes are very sensitive, so I don't like that. This, even if it gets in your eyes, it does make them look a little like foggy, but it doesn't make them sensitive or sting. So I use this to take off my makeup, to take off my waterproof mascara, like literally everything, my brows, my liquid lipstick. I just do the whole shebang. My face turns like black by the end of it, but then I just wash it off with water. There's no oily residue, and it's just a great product. So I would recommend picking this up. This is definitely a staple in my skincare collection. I'm going to be purchasing this for a long time. I did tell you that I was going to mention what my picks are, so I'm just going to go into my cart. So I'm getting the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Finish Foundation, as I mentioned already. I'm also getting the Urban Decay De-Slick Oil Control Makeup Setting Spray. Wait, does that say De-Slick? Whoops! I did not want the De-Slick one. I wanted the all-nighter, so I'm gonna remove that. Good thing I did this video because I wouldn't have even like looked. I'm also getting the Sol de Janeiro Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. Guys, Jackie Aina will not stop talking about it. This girl's gonna make me drain my wallet because everything she talks about I need to purchase. So I'm getting the mini version of that because I just honestly need to smell it for myself and use it because everyone and they mama keeps talking about it. So I'm really hoping it lives up to the hype. And then, as I mentioned, I'm getting the Anastasia Beverly Hills Renaissance palette for my giveaway. So that is basically it for the video. Let me know what products you guys are going to pick up for the Sephora VIB sale. I'd love to know in the comments down below. Let me know, guys. I'm just nosy and I want to know what people are buying for the VIB sale as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Definitely subscribe on your way out if you are not a subscriber yet. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys in my next video. Bye, guys! Mwah.